towards the business solutions. Okay, to know more about our brother, I would like to introduce him. One moment. Brother Sirajudeen, he is the founder and CEO of Safatech, and who has over 20 years of experience in information technology with business alignment. And he is very good in managing and developing IT infrastructure environment. Okay, he has handled so many IT projects and system development process through ERP and web and mobility solutions. He is a very multi-talented guy and has very much towards the business end. He has a strong leadership and successfully completed many IT projects. I would like to invite Brother Sirajudeen to take us through this webinar on Google Analytics tool, inshallah. Brother Siraj.
Yeah, Jazakallah khair, Brother Feroz Khan. Feroz Khan is one of my cousin, well known to everyone. Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair, Brother Feroz. Inshallah, I'll be starting my webinar in a couple of minutes. Just a second, I'm just preparing one thing. I'll just prepare it. Hold a second.
Yes, brother.
Alhamdulillah, brothers, to start with this presentation, inshallah. I have missed one application, just installing that. So sorry for the delay, inshallah. I'll start now. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani. I have come across around 20 years of experience since 1998. I have started. Let me introduce myself. First thing, I have started experiencing about IT since 1998. In past 20 years, I have learned a lot in this field. So recently, I have been established a company which is called Safatech. In this company, we are doing all the IT solutions from A to Z. Let's say any IT solutions we are handling and taking over, and we are doing the projects now. In this regards, first of all, I would like to thank NAF team to allowing me to present here a presentation, which is for Google Analytics. Google Analytics, a great tool. Before that, I would like to thank NAF entire team. I know they are all of them very professional, and they have presented before me. There are many presentations were given that all it was fantastic and amazing. I have also gone through. It's very good for the knowledge purpose. So I would like to present here about Google Analytics. this tool, we have this tool especially for web only, and it's a free tool. This tool is like, we have been working for since 4 years. That particularly this tool is giving a lot of analytical information, which especially like if we have any website, let's say if I develop a website for a customer thinks that, I'm just developing it and I'm saying everything blah blah, and I don't prove any analytical information, and no one knows that, what's happening in the website. And instead of we have to have WAF kind of thing, that to analyze things like, to have a statical information. But in Google Analytics, it's given by it's one of this is one of the product from Google, and it's a free tool for SMB, small scale and medium businesses. And it's there is two versions in Google Analytics. One is that free version, which is Google Analytics. They call it GA. Another one is Google Analytics 360. That is for enterprises. So that is a paid version, and this is the what we are going to see is that the free version, which is Google Analytics. So let us go jump to this presentation. Google Analytics and its importance. Google Analytics enables website owners to analyze their visitors with the objective of interpreting and optimizing website performance. Of course, many have, as we what we experience from the clients are they are more into like, finding they are in actually doubts. They don't have any knowledge about technology, and especially small medium businesses, they don't have any knowledge about technology, and they just want a system, something that, to have a kind of e-commerces or any profile, but they don't know who's visiting their website and what they really do. Here, the Google Analytics gives an accurate information, accurate data. I will just go through all around slides. I will show you all the slides. Also, I will give you a real-time hands-on experiencing demo, so that you can have really you can see the analytical information, how it is passes. The key features are how many unique and returning visitors come to your website, and daily basis, a weekly basis, monthly basis, and yearly basis. So you can see, as well as real-time visitors. You can see it, the location of the visitors. This is the great determining lead potential. Local searches are also one of most likely to convert, and the page that converts the best, and the percentage of visitors that view one page and then leave your site. So bounce rate also it calculates. It observes the bounce rate. It observes the visitors from the point from which country they are visiting, and what their behavior. Everything it notes. The percentage of visitor who click away to a different site from a specific page on your site, and possibly after having visited uh, other pages on your site. So the exit rate also there, and mainly the average amount of visitors are spending on your site is the session. This is the feature of sessions. It notes the sessions, how many minutes they are there, how many seconds are there. So everything it notes, it keeps noted the data. So the number of unique and returning visits a specific page receives, non-branded versus branded searches, referrals, visitors, like, coming from where, which social media or any they are searching through Google search, like, how they are referred to you. Earlier times, remember, we had used to have a survey monkey. Like, you used to ask the not the visitors to provide the data, and that all, like, they have bought it in digitally, very convenient and very easy one click information, that everything it notes in Google Analytics. Like, since you integrate this Google Analytics on your website, it notes everything, every point, like, whoever visits, from which country visits, that everything it notes. So referrals also it notes, like you are coming from Instagram, Facebook, or social media, or Google, or what we call that is called Google Origin, or something like that. There is one more point is there, that you are, wherever you are coming from, it all notes. And you can have number of goals in completed, like, you can have goals in a week. That all I will show you in my coming up slides. In a week, day, month, and year. So goals can be included, submitting contact information, signing up for newsletters, and etc. Goal paths of your visitors, like, which pages someone visited before completing a goal, everything it notes. So let's move to the other slide. I have around collected 25 features of Google Analytics to present you all. This is a very short time I have collected this all information. In this, I have put some like, short summary points that you can have to know about. You can know about these features. So we can go one by one for every feature, so we can understand better. So I believe every analyst and marketer should have at least a basic understanding of how and why to use regular expressions. Like, this is especially, this is irregular expressions. Regular expressions, actually, Google Analytics can be utilized for a marketing purpose, as well as this is can be utilized for data analytics. So there are two parts in this. Like, data analysts also can have this information, as well as marketing can have such a kind of a tool. So setting up Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager. Tag Manager also, Tag Manager, there are many products that you can integrate with this tool. Analyzing data in Google Analytics reporting interface, optimizing your website and channel performance. That also you can do that. So you can have that like asterisks, dashes, piping symbol, backslash, as well as the $sign, that you can assign it everything that it will it can be give you a regular expression. It's like, to understanding better. So the filters, there's a second point that called filters, the feature. Google Analytics filters are very best friend if you want to have better control over the data that appears in each of your reporting views. 3 examples I have collected, the use cases for configuring filters in analytics. Exclude IP addresses of non-visitors, remove all query parameters at once. Actually, the exclude IP addresses of non-visitors, because it knows the IP addresses also. It's like a virtual agent where it plays a biggest role, that you don't have to have any other analytics, like, to go to do firewall things, like, making a security things to understand. But here is that you can easily understand, and you can, when you configure, you can exactly know the IP addresses and location, everything. So you can filter it accordingly. Remove all queries parameters at once, technical query parameters on e-commerce sites, and ensuring unified tracking modules parameters, traffic resource parameters, all shown in lowercase in Google Analytics, no duplicates. And of course, it gives an accurate information. Of course, there will be no duplicates, and it every time it notes the sessions, and every like, whenever the source from the client it appears. So this is an example that how we can add filters. And The third thing is that about goals. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to improve? Setting up a clear measurement plan, goals, if of course of crucial importance of your business, and goals belonging to the important goals analytics features. In Google Analytics, you have the option to set up 20 goals per reporting view. So this is only you can do it here, 20 goals. The 360 has 50 goals, you can define it. So the Google Analytics has a basic limitations that you can set it only based on the limitations, and rest of all you can have it in 360. So you have macro goals here, the most important goal for your business, and macro goals, secondary goals for your business, that it might help achieving your most important macro goals. Brothers, what we do is that I will go through all of this presentation, and then we will have a Q&A. I will give, before a Q&A, I will give you a demo, real-time demo, and then we will have a Q&A, all right? So it might be I'm going very quick, but I see that there are 25 points which I have to complete it in this presentation. So I'll try my best level to complete it as soon as possible.
Inshallah, please go ahead.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Usually we have a two-side communication, but here no, I'm just talking alone here. So we'll have
interactive, inshallah. You just provide your view, and then we will. Our brothers are here. They will be listening to you, inshallah, and they may be having more questions, inshallah. We'll have the discussion.
Questions are always welcome. Thank you for that to remind me. We'll go on fourth goal. Fourth point is goal value, especially for non-e-commerce website. It's crucial to define a goal value for one or more of your goals. Actually, there are different kind of website. You have profile websites like portal websites and content-based websites, and you have e-commerce's website, which is commerce-based, everything that payment transaction, everything is there. So you can set accordingly. We have to know that what kind of site is it, and then we can set a goal accordingly. So that is very important. Any website, we cannot see it in a same, everything is not a common term to see it in the same view. We have to segregate it accordingly, and then we have to set according to the goals. But this is actually mostly the marketing people, they have to they are the one who follow, and they are the one who routinely they do this. So I'll go by the 3 points that by doing this, you will make your data analysis more meaningful, more quickly, and get an approval from your client or boss to take a certain action. Enjoy digital analytics much more. We have two more things that which it is, we have 3-4 tools which we are integrating always with any website, like Google My Business, as well as Google AdSense and Google Analytics. One more is there is one more tool is that we integrate always, the tags, Google tags. So we are always using this 4 kind of tools to integrate and to evaluate we measure absolutely the traffic or everything based on this tools. Okay, so 5th one is calculate metrics. Google Analytics provides you with the opportunity to create your own set of metrics. 5 additional calculated metrics can be created in free version of Google Analytics, and 50 in Google Analytics 360. You can it will be created in 360 itself. 360 is for enterprises. Again, I give you a reminder. And these are the sample that this is actually old snapshot. The latest one is something different. It is improved every year. Google do change their UI. Of course, they are very leader in creating UIs and UX. They are very popular in this, and we are also learning from them. So campaign tracking, like most probably you spend a lot of money on acquiring traffic via AdWords, paid socials, and affiliated marketing or email. This is okay as long as you know how each of these sources perform. The acquisition behavior and conversion metrics ABC in Google Analytics should be accurate. Of course, they are very accurate in everything. I don't know about the payments are it cannot be accurate. Okay, that is different part. You'll need to correctly tag all your campaigns, and in addition to those that are recognized on defaults. So the campaign is very important marketing that they have to measure it accordingly, and then they have to set it here. Channel grouping. The two main ways to view, analyze, and optimize your traffic is by looking source medium definitions, channel group definitions, which is direct organic search. This is the one I was talking about in my previous slide. Organic search is also medium exactly matches organic. Social media, email through they click from any email, it will be showing the which channel it comes to. Is that direct means that they open it direct website like www any test.com something, so it will be coming directly. Organic of course comes from the Google search engines and any other search engines, Bing or Yahoo search engines. Social media, you can name it, around 10 social medias are there. You can they are observing social media also. Of course, it notes exactly from which source it comes. Of course, referral and paid searches, that all it comes, it notes everything, and it has measured data, and it records and gives in reports. So the eighth one is content grouping. Content grouping are very powerful in structure and analyzing your content performance in a smarter way. On default, Google Analytics shows you all the different pages that you have received at least one preview in the selected period. A website that contains hundreds of maybe thousands or more unique pages will greatly benefit from setting up content groupings in Google Analytics. This allows you to perform better. Hold a second. Okay. So content grouping is also very important, like how you create content. Oh, hold a second. I think, excuse me, something. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the content grouping, it has three performance basis. They group the contents like in-depth, aggregate navigational behavior analysis, pre-research for conversion optimization, content and page value analysis. So you can group the content things, and site search. Most websites have an internal site search module embedded on their site. I found in my Google Analytics audit that many websites haven't set up site search at all, or incorrectly. So for a ton of reason, like you want to leave this Google Analytics features. Discover profitable keywords for SEO, discover profitable keywords for PPC, expand your product assessment or services, optimize the experience performance of site search visitors, optimize technical site search performance. Actually, I had all the notes, the notes are in other device, it's not showing. That's a problem. So my notes, I put all the comments and notes. I kept it especially to talk about it, and I have prepared it within this day, this entire presentation. So let us go through, the other point. Point number 10 is that the feature of event tracking. Two common ways to track users interaction and page views in events. The page view and events, they have, and there are two ways they are in having an interactions. Page views are great, and the foundation of many reports in Google Analytics. However, if you want to measure and learn from what happened on page, you want to use event tracking. So if you want to track an event, you can track it, not configured, coming through in GA. It's I have to check about this feature, but it's not configured. It's coming through GA. It's an old point, but recently I haven't seen about this. Incorrectly configured and complete configured due to the lack of conscious measurement plan. So this is the event tracking about. And segments, data analysis and optimization insights are hidden in segments. Aggregate data analysis is a good start, but make sure to dive deeper. This is when Google Analytics segments are extremely valuable. And there's a secondary dimension, and then I will go very quick because to cover up other main 5 points are there that I will cover up. Custom dimensions are there, and custom metrics, real-time reporting. Real-time reporting is very amazing because many marketing have they are very fearful that if I take a celebrity like to make a campaign, make a event, when in an event, like if a celebrity speaks in Instagram or social media, they have a lot of visitors, they visits in the websites. So in that time, the customer is really fearful that they don't know. They make them the marketing people also make them that your server is not enough. You cannot. It might be go down. The kind of such a thing that they make it very fearful. They don't understand like what is it exactly. They think they will say that a lot of traffic will come on your website. So they say this comment, they put the comment in the beginning itself. So the customer thinks that maybe 30, 40, 45,000 customers will come. In reality, when we see that right now we can analyze it very in a nice way in Google Analytics. It will show exactly, even you don't have to log into your web admin panel of Google Analytics. You can have a mobile app in your mobile itself, any iOS or Android mobile. In that application itself, you can see that how many people are visiting currently on your website right now, like from what are the number of desktop user and what are the mobile user, and now they have improved tablet user and web-based user, like who's coming by Google Chrome or web like Edge browser or Firefox, any kind of browser that it observes and it keeps a record on that. And of course it shows that color wise, like is that if it is mobile user, like how many percentage of mobile user in 9, it of course divides 11 percentage mobile user and 89 percentage of desktop user. So the source, if you see that, it shows like from YouTube they come. Of course there are some Instagram or any social media, they of course they link the when they promote it, of course they provide a link for website. While coming on website, of course they exactly we can observe that really how many people are on this on the website really. So this is a real-time reporting. And so let's go to the Google Analytics add-ons. There are many add-ons that you can add it, and you have Google Analytics can do a lot of your business. You can, but you should do extra mile by leveraging all the great add-ons tools that are available. Of course, it's Google provides not only independent or individual product. They have the integrations for many products. So if you go like let's talk about Google Analytics. When you have Google Analytics, of course, it will be allow you to have Google Tag Manager, and there is one more app is there that you can. It's a two. It's a another. There are two, three. I have noted like around 4, 5 other tools are there that you can integrate with it, and it is interconnected with other apps. So that is kind of add-ons. It's available. There are more add-ons. Google Analytics integrations, of course, in addition, it has AdSense, AdWords, Search Console, YouTube, Kularo also there. So you can integrate with this tools. Custom reporting. This custom reporting is very amazing that you can customize according to your reports, and it has new one more one more tool is there that it has already a templates for data analytics. So you can collect all this data information. You can, if you want to customize it, you can customize it according to your needs and requirements. So that is where Google Analytics gives them custom reporting options. And using Google Analytics API, of course, you can use the API to connect many like according to your requirements. You can utilize the Google APIs to integrate with. Especially, you can convert to Google Sheets. That is one easy way that you can do this. Instead of this, like most of them, they take this data and they convert it into Google Sheet, but that doesn't give you much information. Again, you have to do a duplicate job. Instead of that duplicate job, what you can do is that you can connect APIs to integrate with your systems. So that would be very easy, and it would be daily basis, or you can set according to your set according to your requirements. Like APIs, if you use it, of course, it has a lot of possibilities. You can do it according to your requirement. Annotations, keeping track of most important activities that might impact your data is very important to do. So you can annotate an example or anywhere you can note it. Custom alerts, you can have custom alerts, as well as you can it has a new feature. Seems we have seen it recently, but email notifications also there. But there is a limit in Google Analytics, but you have full options in full features in GA 360. Basically, it's an of course it gives already. They have developed analytics intelligence. Analytics intelligence, like you don't have to do any custom work. It is already given. It's already set every the requirement. Entire requirement is already there. So if you want further requirements, that you can go on more customization. If you are if you are an enterprises, then you can go for GA 360. But here in the free version itself, you get a lot of intelligence reports. Like now you get it very. I will show you the demo. Very only three more points are there, so we can know exactly the real time data. The shortcuts, you can create shortcuts on your dashboard and your menu bars. Enhanced e-commerce. Of course, every payment gateway transaction, it notes and it keeps record of every transactions of from which product it's selling, which is more frequent sold product, and which is the e-commerce information also it gathers. Not only it analyzes, it takes the record of users, as well as if there is any behavior of e-commerce, it exactly notes about the amounts, the payments, if the payment fails, passes, everything it notes. The most important thing is that we can in real time we can see the shopper behavior as well as their the guest behavior, like the user behavior, user what he is doing, in which page he's I mean he or she, like on they are which page currently looking, what they are looking. And I have another tool that you can offer it immediately, so that comes in different tool, other tool that is for we have real-time chat purpose, but it exactly notes the same way Google Analytics also notes. It is also an intelligent that it notes every movement of the customer, like over visits, like how we are in a shop, if physical shop, if we see that a customer, a sales guy, when he see that, he will know exactly where the customer pointing, which product is pointing. The same way you can virtually, if somebody, some marketing guys are there, like they can note it exactly and they can offer it accordingly in real time. Attribution, are, uh, this is like last thing about this post to about attribution. This is because many companies, we also encountered that attribution without getting the basics right first. Attribution is completely requires advanced analyzing analytics knowledge. It should never be starting point in your organization. Most of us, the Google Analytics conversation model is based on last click cookies performance, and this is far more from optimal, as you will see working through the most reports that are available. Okay, now let's move on to the yes, we will go before this session Q&A. I have covered this 25 features of Google Analytics in my short time span. I would like to show you this. Shall we go question and answer, or shall we go for real-time demo?
Let's go for real-time demo, and then we'll have an open session for it.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, is this screen is visible? Other screen. Hold a second. Yeah, I'm just preparing now. Is this screen visible to everyone?
Yes, brother. If
Yeah.
we can zoom it, then
Yeah. It's hold a second. Yeah. I hope now it's visible, right?
yes.
For everyone. This is the active right now traffic. Or I'm just trying on my mobile that when I open this particular website, it's suffertech.me. Obviously,
Okay.
it will show an active user, like will show a user. This is the active user right now. And of course, this is the home dashboard. You have Google Analytics home. You have users count, like how many. You can see your site improvement, like how many people are coming, how many sessions has been done and by users, bounce rate. See, right now I have opened from my mobile this website. It's suffertech.me. This site, when I open it, when people are, yeah, I hope one more client is opening, one more visitor is opening. So there are two visitors right now. So I can see that now new, old, uh, everything we can see here itself in the in this Google Analytics. And this is of course a bounce rate, a session duration. You can note it in this dashboard. Of course, it has charts that you can see that by day how many users are visiting, like 2 users on 21st November. This is a weekly report, 7 days, last 7 days report. And if we see today, this is the today report. Right now there are 4 users today has been, but the time also we can note it exactly, like 3 a.m. 3 a.m. around. We have another user, 2 users between 7 a.m. 8 a.m. something like that. So you can this is the great tool that we can know exactly last 90 days or this month, last month and last 28 days, how my site activity is, like now how the users are really are coming, or like is that a valuable site or no. Exactly, we can measure it according to with the record of Google Analytics. So this is like a great tool that for analyzing. So now right now is 3, and we can see in real time in detail, like overview, like really who's coming and what they are doing it currently. Right now, all of them, they are coming from mobile. Okay, we can find a location also from where they are coming. This is the location source. We can see it on location. Exactly 3 of them all coming from Kuwait. So right now they are doing current activity also. If you go on any Suffertech if you go any page, that also we can see it exactly. This is a traffic sources. The slide which it had all the snapshots are old Google Analytics references, but this is the current one. This is the latest which we are watching now. All right, this is of course they are coming all from direct sources, and that's Medium. There are things like current traffic. We can see the content also, which page exactly they are viewing. That also we can see it on the content slide. Yeah, this is the instructions. Oh. All right. See, one of the user is going to our projects. Yes, there are 2 users on homepage root folder. So they are viewing right now in our projects. Of course, our site we are improving. Hopefully, we are updating soon. But currently, we have put this to utilize any whatever. Like
It's
we
really
have.
very interesting. I just went to the projects and it shows you immediately on the dashboard. I'm one of
Yeah,
the users.
yeah, that's a great thing. Like real-time analytics. You
Yes,
can
yes.
exactly say no cheating here. Like we cannot convince the customer, but we can show the customer like how it is happening, and customer will be happy for this. Of course, they want real-time information. Like if once we show the customer, they are really happy of this, and of course they don't have to go this kind of dashboard and web browser. They can have a mobile app. Exactly, they can see it the real-time data. Brothers, these are the key features and real-time informations, like events, and mostly we see the traffic sources, content, and locations overview. locations. We can see past locations like now how exactly show all pages previews the project. See, it's a very tiny, you cannot see that it's from Kuwait. Of course, there are many visitors. They are coming from US also. It's a very responsive tool. I hope, brother, I have exactly as I planned and as we said that time, I have achieved it and I have showed you the demo. And let's move on to the services page. This is a great thing. What we have seen it in right now from mobile as well as desktop. Mobile, there are two users from mobile and one user from desktop. Not only desktop and mobile, even you can utilize TV from television if they are coming television browser or everything it notes. Okay, brother, shall we go ahead on Q&A?
Alhamdulillah, brother. Jazakallah khair. So basically, it's an analysis tool to track website activities of the individuals, right?
Absolutely.
So hope brothers in this group, I think in this session, do you have any queries? Brother Siraj is there to explain more in details. Please come forward if you have any doubts regarding this tool and how to implement and integrate. Who has this business, the websites, who is handling websites to monitor and track your website activities. So it is a very good tool provided by Google. Let's see if brothers, please, if you have any questions or queries to Brother Siraj, most welcome. Yes, brothers. Anybody want to know more
brother.
about this? Yes.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much, Brother Siraj, and really appreciate the knowledge that you shared today. My question is, I believe that what you have showed us today is for SME, isn't it? Is there something for the enterprise or the corporate market?
Yeah,
And
enterprise.
if so, please
Share
us. Yeah.
My brother Said Basha. Regarding your question, there are two products in Google Analytics. One is the basic, which is for SME, and it's a free tool, unlimited. For enterprises, it's called Google Analytics 360, which it has a paid version and it's suitable for enterprises.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, brother. Anyone else? Brother AR Abdul Basit, Brother Farid, Muhammad, Safran. Anybody has any queries or questions related to this tool? Please come forward.
Google has been given many products for marketing, as well as Facebook also has many marketing tools. When it comes to in the beginning of marketing, this is the great tool to start with. As well as we have AdSense. There is mobile analytics also there, mobile application analytics. So in future we will come up with one by one tools to bring the awareness. To utilize this knowledge, it will be beneficial for our people, so they can utilize, at least they know what is really happening in a digital e-commerce source or digital platform.
Just one quick question, if the audience doesn't have any other questions. Based on your experience and the usage of this analytics tool, what do you think are the limitations of this tool?
Currently, thank you, Brother Sali. I have currently what we have seen is that many of them they are unaware of it. Like many customers really they are not aware of this thing. At least what we have experienced is that they at least note the current client, like current daily visitors and weekly visitors, something like that. We haven't ever heard from a client that this is somewhere it's limiting. There is no limit till now. Maybe they are not they don't have that much requirement. Based on the requirement, when they have like more than their knowledge or analytical information, if they have it, or if somebody requires that, then we can we can fetch about this features. So far we haven't heard anything that it's limiting. Is that correct? I hope you I hope answer I hope you answer I hope answered your question. Is that correct, right? You was asking about the Sari?
Yeah. So what I was asking is, like, if there is any limitations on the tool itself, that okay, this feature that might be useful, but it is not available in Google Analytics. Is there something like that, based on your experience? There might
No.
be some requirement need posted by some customer, which you as a a company that provides this service are not able to cater to that requirement.
See, that kind of we never ever had this kind of requirements from customers. Maybe the customer, of course, what we have seen them that they don't have much knowledge about this. What we give is that is very new for them. So of course they might be learning now. They may come up now people are growing in digital world. So maybe in future they will come up. In that time, whenever it comes, of course we can fulfill their requirements. But right now, currently, we don't have any kind of such a challenge that we have faced it.
Thank you, brother.
Jazakallah.
And I just wanted to thank you and say Jazakallah khair to you, Brother Siraj, for taking this webinar on Google Analytics on behalf of NetEdge US Forum Kuwait, NAF Kuwait. We sincerely thank your efforts and willingness to share your knowledge and experience to the benefit of our brothers and community. Jazakallah khair. Keep sharing your knowledge, keep motivating and inspiring and guiding other brothers towards betterment. So Jazakallah khair.
Sure, inshallah, brother. Jazakallah khair, inshallah. Thanks for giving this platform to share the knowledge. I hope this knowledge will be beneficial for whoever heard this and whoever is going to utilize this. I hope in future, inshallah, I see this kind of webinars like it's helpful for each and everyone. So of course, inshallah, I also try to work for some other products that what we deal and what we explore. Sure, we will bring up here and show you all that what it's going to benefit in future also. Jazakallah khair, brother. Inshallah. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, brother. Inshallah, if there is no more questions, then we can inshallah wind up our today's session, inshallah. Jazakallah khair, brother Siraj, for this information on this Google Analytics. Hope it will be useful for our brothers, and inshallah, if you have any feedback or any queries, you can post it in our group, or you can contact brother Siraj personally on integrating this tool in your business environment, inshallah.
Sure.
Jazakallah khair, and inshallah, let's wind up with this, and Jazakallah khair to everyone for participating in this webinar series, inshallah.
Sure. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum.